Chapter 1. Determiners. Determiners are a kind of noun modifiers. They are necessarily followed by nouns. While adjectives performs a similar function, the term determiner refers to a relatively limited set of well-established words that can be said to mark nouns. The functions of determiners is to express reference. That is, they clarify what a noun is referring to. For example, when one says that box, the listener knows which box is being referred or pointed to. There are many types of determiners. Articles. There are 3 articles: a, an, and the. Indefinite articles. A and an are indefinite articles that serve the same purpose, but they cannot be used interchangeably because a is used only before words that begin with the consonant sound and an is used only before words that begin with the vowel sound. Note: an is used before h when it is silent, as in art and honor, a before u, and eu when they sound like u, as in European and university. The uses of the indefinite article are as follows: to refer to some member of a group, class, or category. Example: he is a biologist, profession, or an American, nationality, or a Christian, religion. To refer to a kind of or example of something. Example: he has a long mustache, or a thick beard, or a young nephew. Preceding singular nouns with the words what and such. Example: what a swanky car! Oh, that's such a shame. To mean one object, whether a person or a thing. Example: the thieves stole a mantel piece and a painting. To refer to something that is being mentioned for the first time. Example: there was a chill in the air. Note: we usually say 100, 1,000, a million, etc. A is not indiscriminately used to refer to singular objects. One is used when emphasis is required. For example, there is only one way out of this mess. Definite article. The is known as the definite article in English. Its uses are as follows: when something being referred to has already been mentioned. Example: I saw a pretty girl at the mall today. The pretty girl did not, however, look back at me. When both parties involved in the conversation are aware of what is being discussed. Example: where is the restroom? To refer to unique objects. Examples: the sun, the moon, the Saturn, the Eiffel Tower. With superlatives and ordinal numbers. Numbers used to rank a set of objects. Examples: Mount Everest is the tallest mountain on earth. Neil Armstrong was the first man on the moon. To refer to groups of people, geographical areas and oceans, and decades or groups of years. Examples: the Indians, the Sahara or Pacific, the 50s or 60s or 70s or 80s. Quantifiers. Quantifiers form a subclass under determiners. They are adjectives or phrases that serve to answer 2 possible questions. First, how many? And second, how much? Examples: a few, a little, much, many, most, some, any, enough, etc. are quantifiers. Quantifiers that describe quantity. Words and phrases that describe quantity include a little, none, a few, etc. Some of these are used only with countable nouns. These are nouns that answer the question how many. Example, a few, a number of, several, etc. Uncountable nouns. These are nouns that answer the question how much. Examples, a little, a bit of, etc. Some of them are also used with both. These are the ones that answer both the questions. Examples, such as no or none, some, a lot of, etc. Quantifiers that express attitude. The words few, little, and the phrases a few and a little serve to describe the speaker's attitude to the quantity being described. The first two carry negative suggestions, whereas the last two carry positive suggestions. Examples: the sentence, I have little time means that the speaker hardly has time, whereas the sentence, I have a little time means that while the speaker may not have all the time in the world, but she or he has enough for the purpose at hand. Enough. Enough is used to indicate the necessary amount or quantity. It is placed before nouns. Examples: there is enough time. You have enough money. Is there enough food? Comparative quantifiers. There are 10 comparative or grade quantifiers: much, many, more, most, few, fewer, fewest, little, less, and least. Much, many, more, and most describe in ascending order increase. Much is used only with uncountable nouns, many only with plural countable nouns, and more and most with both. I have much time. I have more time. I have the most time. I have many oranges. I have more oranges. I have the most oranges. Few, fewer, fewest, little, less, and least indicate decrease. The first three in descending order and used only with countable plural nouns. The last three in descending order are used only with uncountable nouns. He has few friends. He has fewer friends. He has the fewest friends. He has little time. He has less time. He has the least time. Demonstratives. This, that, these, and those are known as demonstratives. They describe the position of an object seen from the speaker's viewpoint. This and these, used for singular and plural nouns respectively, refer to objects that are near. Examples: whose car is this? Whose cars are these? That and those, used for singular and plural nouns respectively, refers to objects that are farther away. The closeness can be physical or psychological. Example: who lives in that house? Numbers. Numbers are cardinal, 1, 2, 3, etc. and ordinal, first, second, third, etc. Cardinal numbers are adjectives that indicate quantity. There are 5 apples on the table. And ordinal numbers indicate rank or order. This is the first time for me on a plane. Distributives. The words all, both, half, Each, every, either, and neither are known as distributives. All, both, half. These three words can be used in the following ways. All plus uncountable noun. Example: Don Bradman is the greatest batsman of all time. The plus uncountable noun or countable noun in plural form. Examples: We have all the time in the world. All the people in the hall went quiet. My, your, etc. plus uncountable noun or countable noun in plural form. Examples: All my life I have been waiting for this moment. All your friends have been invited to the party. This, that, plus uncountable noun or these, those plus countable nouns in plural form. Example: Look at all this dust. I do not have time for all these formalities. Both plus the or my, yours, etc. or these, those plus countable noun in plural form. Note: used only when two objects are being referred to. Examples: Both the pets have eaten food. Both my legs have been hurting since I jogged for an hour. Both these books must be returned within this week. Half plus a plus uncountable noun. Example: We bought half a kilo of rice. The, my, your, etc. This, that, these, those plus noun. Examples: Half the village perished in the flood. I spent half my savings on traveling the world. You may have half of this cake. Only half of those points are relevant. Each, every, either, neither. These distributive words are normally used with singular nouns and are placed before the noun. Each, either, and neither can be used with plural nouns but must be followed by of. Each is a way of seeing the members of a group as individuals. Examples: Each child received a gift. Each of the children received a gift. Every is a way of seeing a group as a series of members. Every child in the world deserves affection. It can also express different points in a series, especially with time expressions. Examples: Every third morning, Mandeep goes for a jog. This magazine is published every week. Either, neither are concerned with distribution between two things. Either is positive, neither is negative. Examples: Which chair do you want? Either chair will do. I can stay at either hotel. They are both good. There are two chairs here. You can take either of them. Neither chair is any good. They are both uncomfortable. Which chair do you want? Neither of them. They are both uncomfortable. Possessives. Possessive pronouns and adjectives indicate who an object belongs to. The pronouns are mine, first person. This car is mine. I own this car. Yours, second person. This car is yours. You own this car. His, hers, and its, third person. This car is his or hers. He or she owns this car. The corresponding adjectives are my, your, his, her, and at. Difference words. Other and another are difference words. They refer to something different or remaining or more that is used with singular and plural nouns, while another is used strictly with singular nouns. Examples: what other route can I take to reach my destination? Is there another way of preparing this dish? Defining words. Which and whose are defining words. They indicate which thing or person is being referred to. Examples: this is the house which I used to live in as a child. This is the man whose window pane you broke. Question words. There are a number of words in the English language that are used primarily to make questions. These words are question words, sometimes known as WH question words, owing to the fact that all of them start with the letters WH except how, which starts with H. Here are the question words and their functions. What? What is used when asking for information about something, as in, examples: what did you do last evening? What would you like to eat for lunch? What did you say when you were caught? When? When is used when asking for time, as in, examples: when did you arrive? When is the show? When did that happen? Where? Where is used when asking for place, as in, examples: where do we go now? Where have you kept the book? Where do you go for your tuition? Who is used when asking for identity of person or persons, as in, who is that? Who wrote Treasure Island? Who had called earlier? Whose. Whose is used when asking about possession, as in, examples: whose car is this? Whose place are you staying at? Whose are these shoes? Which. Which is used to ask about choice, as in, examples: which flavor of ice cream would you like? Which route do you think we should take? Which of the two dresses is better? Why? Why is used when asking for reasons, as in, examples: why would you say something like that? Why does the food smell bad? Why did you not go to work today? How? How is used when asking about manner or quality or condition, as in, examples: how did you do that? How was the film? How is life treating you?